Hey everyone, my name is Titanic, and welcome back to Titancraft Infinity. I said we weren't doing an episode 6, and I'm mostly truthful. This is technically a 6th part of Titancraft Infinity, but that's because we are back for the group's anniversary. And incidentally, we're actually filming this on the 1-year anniversary of when Titancraft Infinity launched. So it's kind of doubling up today. We are continuing Titancraft's 10th anniversary celebration by looking at a museum that we are building dedicated to looking at Titancraft's whole history. The group has been frantically trying to put this thing together for the last few weeks, and planning it for several months already, and it's not complete. But it's far enough along that we're gonna show off what we have and do some reminiscing to celebrate a decade of the group. We got a whole bunch of Titans on call today, and Juniper has brought a happy gas over here for me to ride over on, so this is gonna be fun. Juniper, you want to come back over here and join me? And Crafty, you too, you can get on the gas. Let's see. Oh, the sun is setting. That's maybe not good. Somebody might have to go sleep the night away right away. Hi, Juniper.
Hello.
Yeah, we got we have a lot of people here. We have, I'm going to go to F1. Yeah, we have Clash, Crafty, Frost, Dom, Mayhem, Scatha, Snowy, and Juniper, and of course, yours truly. Also, I think this is the first time Snowy has been in an episode in a very, very long time. It's been a while. So welcome, Snowy. Why are you breaking my window? This is...
Sleep.
Oh, okay.
I picked it up with Silk Touch, it's fine.
This is just...
I got it. I'll sleep.
You are channeling your inner login energy right now, Juniper, and I appreciate it because
Don't
he's not
tell
here.
me that. Don't tell me that. I'm not logging.
Oh. Okay.
But I mean, if I am logging, that means I'm second in command. So, you know, also...
It works. Yeah, by me being called login is usually a compliment. Alright, let's take this thing on a ride. This is actually my first time taking a Happy Gas anywhere, so...
It's gonna take a while.
Yeah,
We might be cutting footage here, won't we?
we might be. Look at this thing.
Just the slow load in is so majestic.
It's so awesome. Oh my god, that is gorgeous. Welcome to the giant cake. I'm pretty sure we celebrated the first anniversary of Titancraft with me standing on the Season 3 cake. And now we have a much bigger cake. Oh, I just hit the wrong button. Oops.
Whoa. You can't see anything now, can you?
I just had to go back in F5 and now I can see fine. Yeah, I hit crouch thinking that made it go down, not thinking that would get me off of it.
Are we landing?
Yeah, we might as well head down for our landing. And join all of these plebeians on the surface.
Nuh-uh.
Gun him down.
Uh-oh.
We're doing a wide sweep so we can get a good view of the portal and stuff too.
Oh, yeah.
MG and Goofy worked hard last night to terraform some for us because we had completely neglected it until
I see.
they asked
21
how
gun
they could
salute,
help.
but it's a firing squad instead.
Yes, sir.
Oh, we love it.
Firing squad execution.
Thanks, Sniffly. Have fun flying.
Well, here, let me take off my armor. We should be pretty safe here, I hope.
Perfectly safe to strip here.
Have you ever heard of the tragedy of Julius Caesar?
Oh, no. Okay. Well, Juniper, since you know more than anybody about this museum, I will let you lead the way. I have seen just a few things over the course of the construction, but I've tried to stay relatively blind, so hopefully there's a few things in here that give me a nice surprise. There's only been a couple of things I helped with. I do love how the banners turn out right there. That's awesome.
Yes, thank you, Scatha. That was very helpful.
Okay.
Welcome to the museum. the way that we laid this out was, the way I laid it out was I was trying to be conscious of flow. So we're going to start this way in year 1.
All right.
And here we have the man, the myth, the legend,
That's
the
awesome.
Titan boat.
Oh my god, the profile picture that I have kept for almost 10 years.
Yes.
Let's see what's in here.
So the book doesn't have much in it right now.
Name. Let's see who they know for the join date, major role. Okay.
But the books are
just basically like everybody's Wikipedia page.
Kind of, sort of, a Wikipedia page, a guest book. It's going to be a place where you can like write memories and quotes and things that you have with other Titans or of yourself, if you feel so inclined. The only downside is that the trapdoors like to flip open every time you turn the page.
Okay.
And then we do have some exhibits in this room if everybody would like to take a peruse.
Yes. All right, Chick-yam-a. Hello, big chicken. What do we got here? Oh, the original spawn gazebo construction. Back on, I think, what was it, episode 7 of season 1? So long ago. Let's see what we got over here.
Then this alcove is kind of dedicated to the pre-Titancraft lore of what created the group.
So we have Dog Network, obviously huge deal to this group. Could not exist without Dog Network. Titanic Plays Minecraft, yeah, the first single-player Let's Play that I failed to finish. First of many. And I'm still waiting to start that next one. Okay, we have a nod to Titanic SMP, which took over after Dog Network, filled up episode 31 to 45, and Flower Power. There is the iconic orange tulip that won the first Abba Caving special on this channel. When Logan and I were mining in an Abba, I found an orange tulip. This one, exact one. And I said, hey Logan, that's rare. Can that be worth something? And he said, yes. Well, it turned out I won that Abba by a single point. That flower. If Logan wouldn't have agreed to make flowers worth something, we would have tied. And so the legend of the orange tulip has lasted forever. Cannot forget that. And speaking of the man himself, Logan.
Yeah. So, and then over here we've got
Deputy and co-pilot Titancraft. Oh. Okay,
this is the season 1 custom items.
That's awesome.
Which we do have lecterns here. Eventually we will have books that explain what each of the custom items are, but we just have time to get those made.
Right?
Yeah, it's just a knockback stick.
Okay. There's the Constitution. Yeah, we showed that off in one of the earlier specials, and then there's the first version of the Abba Points book we made. Okay.
And so one thing with the museum is that not everything's fully in chronological order. Everything should be within the year roughly that it happened, but it's not all chronological. Okay. However, the Titan statues, if you follow the flow that we kind of laid out, you will pass everybody in the order that they joined the group in.
So here we have Ship. Yeah, Ship's awesome. So happy we got him as a disembodied voice in the first anniversary special, although it is a shame that I guess now that we found out that Ship's account was never migrated, the end of Shipwreck Hunter might be here. And there might be a big name change coming. Get ready for Ship 46618.
Shipwreck Hunter 2.
Shipwreck Hunter 2, oh no.
Shipwreck Hunter 2 Electric Boogaloo.
Okay, we got IDK Dom.
Hey, I know that guy.
I wonder why. Oh, we got oh, the flower's on his head. Okay. Like, there's a flower over there. Oh, it's Dom. Dom is the flower. Let's see, anything. Okay.
I'm special.
Chris is over here.
Oh, back here is Chris? Alright. Oh yeah, because Chris joined at the very, very end of the first year of Titancraft. In fact, as of when we're filming this on July 20th, today is Chris's 9th anniversary of joining.
Neat.
That's insane.
Yeah, it's hard to believe he's been here for almost a decade. Getting old with the rest of us. Alright. Off to year 2. Also, here we have G-Master, who has also been here forever, who is Chris's cousin and friend, and Chris invited him to join the group like a month after joining himself. And he has been with the group ever since. Although, like Chris and Chip, had a brief period of retirement in 2020. We got Season 3's custom items. So we had the coins. Okay, this is funny. I recently learned that we had coins on Season 3. Forgot we did this. We never utilized them, but we had a coin item. I think it's Fortune 3 Sunflower. That must be a knockback stick. That's a random-ass punch bow with, like, punch 5,000 or something. And then there's the very, very first party hat of the series that we had for the first anniversary 9 years ago. That's hard to believe, isn't it? Okay. What do we got in here? Oh, the Titancraft second ever purge. The first formal purge at that, too. This one was a spontaneous event that war broke out and we decided to hit record. And what makes it notable, this is the only episode of the Titancraft series where you hear MCG Master speak. He appears in several episodes over the course of the main series, but only one special Season 3 episode do you hear MCG Master's voice. So, there's a shout out to that episode. Episode, like, it's like 60 or 60 something or 70 something of Season 3. I can't remember what it is. But yeah, special episode. Alright, we got Season 4. Okay, this is funny as hell. We have more coins and plot points. We started making a city in the Mesa. We made a bunch of plots. And I think that's what the plot points were going to be for, and we never utilized them. I just found a ton of these in one of my shulker boxes on Season 4. I'm like, what the hell were these for? So it's an item we did design, and we just never put into usage. And that's, I guess, you can find some of these custom items early on. We were experimenting, and we kept them around, but we never actually did anything with them. Kind of a relic of eras that we forgot about. The North Pole arc. Oh my god, the roleplay segment of Season 3 where we crash landed at the North Pole and spent 3 weeks trying to rebuild our lives in the frozen tundra. Ironically, this, in hindsight, I think this is probably what started leading to the schism between Logan and I that led to a giant fight during Season 4. Oops. My bad. Sorry, Logan. Alright. Oh. The UHCs. Okay, so we have UHC Season 1. Logan won. Logan beat me in a PvP battle. I baby raged hard after that one. Season 2, I outlived Logan. I was caving and Logan died, and I just celebrated because I won a UHC with doing nothing. Also, just notice how close together the early UHCs were. 2 in under a month. Insane. Then 2016, Zombie joined us for a UHC. That's right around when Zombie joined Titancraft, actually. And we won. We beat Ship and Logan. Then the next UHC. Wait, I forgot about this one. Logan and I were on a team in one? I forgot that. I don't remember that actually at all. This UHC I remember Zombie, and I don't remember Logan being there, but I do know the most recent UHC from 2021. That's me, Dom, Snagged is the broken head, I believe, and Falcon is the top one. So there were 4 of us on that team, and in a leggy final battle versus Logan, Clash, and Darth, we managed to win, but that was a wild UHC. The server ran great until everybody got close together, and then the server just died. Laggiest final battle ever. But who knows? Maybe someday there will be another Titancraft UHC. We'll see. How long can the streak go? Alright. Moving into here. Ooh. This is nice. Crops. Trying to actually draw a blank. What season is this from? I'm trying to... This exact building. Oh, let's see, go over here. Oh, Sky Fragment!
Something I have no recollection of.
Yeah, oh my god, yeah, the Sky Fragment when we... After 5 episodes of Season 4 being on Sky Fragment, we built a portal and dove back down to Earth to return to Season 4 to finish things off. Yeah, there we go. That's awesome. Okay, here is Smite. This is when he joined. Early 2018. Wait, why does it say January 18th? It should be 14th. Oh, that's a joint I do have memorized.
Oops.
Yeah, that's a major
Throwing.
milestone. Yeah, because he joined on the 1-year anniversary of Titancraft's first contract. But yeah, Smite,
Neat.
his app, he randomly commented on one of my Season 5 videos, and we're like, hey, we remember that guy from Dog Network. Let's invite him to our group. And that's how Smite became a member of Titancraft after 3 years of not seeing him. Oh, here we have the custom god. This is the god gear from Season 5.
Infinity mending.
Yeah, this stuff was insane. Oh, and the movie ticket. Yeah, the good old movie ticket from the finale. The god gear, though, in Season 5, we got it for the 2nd anniversary events. Every event got a different piece of god gear. And then... midway through the season, it was tied in with the Darkness Inside arc when the whole server blew up. And then we got launched into Titancraft Aberrated for a while, came back, and we decided the God Gear is getting put away, it's too evil. And then 3 months later, we decided, okay, we want God Gear again, so we brought it back out for the rest of the season. We caved to the evil temptation. And did not blow up the server a second time, thankfully. Hopefully it does not blow up the server by sitting on it. Okay, oh, here we have the big move when Titancraft left Skype and moved to Discord. So for anybody that's not aware, Titancraft itself, I think, is older than Discord. Discord was created in 2015. I don't think it was before July 22nd, though. So we started...
it was November.
Okay, yeah, we started on Skype, though, and we used Skype up until June of 2018, when finally, it was at first, it was kind of a half-ass switch. We said we're going to use Discord for typing and chat and use Skype for calling, and then immediately that became a massive inconvenience to go back and forth, and we just only stayed on Discord because I could not tolerate only one Skype channel. I needed multiple chat channels to sort things out.
And Skype at that time had better call quality.
Oh, it did, yeah. I mean, at that point, Discord interface, when you joined a VC in a server, there was no interface. You just joined the VC. There was no sharing screen, there was no webcam, there was nothing. Discord was very primitive still. Okay, year 4, we have Clash himself. Lone surviving member of Illinois.
I know that guy.
Yeah, I think we've talked about it on camera before, but Clash's application is the only time I've ever used my power in the group to break a tie. It was a 5-to-5 app vote. And I broke it by voting yes because he had Zombie vouching for him. And I thought, if Zombie says he's a good guy, he's got to be a good guy. Later on, maybe Zombie's judgment got clouded with the rest of Illinois gang. But I think it worked out pretty good here. Let's see. Oh. I love this! Okay, so this... in November of 2018, Discord announced a major TOS crackdown and announced that they were going to be banning servers that clearly are allowing under 13-year-olds to be there and punish the staff on those servers too. And so Titancraft kind of freaked out, and we immediately passed an amendment to the contract.
Freaked out.
I was not the only one. Remember, this amendment had 80% or more approval. I think Dom and maybe one other person objected. And so we immediately passed this thing. And so Dom entered this weird state that it was just before his 13th birthday. So for 40 days, he was still technically part of the group, but he was totally cut off from everybody else.
I was the only one ousted from the group.
Yeah, it is worth noting this was during an era when, or it's kind of right at the tail end of an era when Logan had been trying to get Dom to leave forever. And so...
Oh yeah, I was an annoying little shit.
Yeah, so obviously I think there was some reason, there was some incentive for some people to vote yes on that amendment besides just TOS.
I'm still gonna bitch about it.
Titanic, you got to get close and look at the tear I put in his eye.
I love that. Oh, that's great. All right, here we have. Oh yeah, I forgot we ended season 6 with a Wither fight. We have Dan here with us. We got Killer who had joined in that era. Oh, whose skin is this? I'm trying to think. It's so familiar. Why am I drawing a blank on whose skin that is?
You could take the head off real quick to confirm.
Let's see. Oh my god, it's Tech's head.
Oh, Tech.
Oh god. Yeah, Tech is mostly remembered for being banned for X-Ray in season 8. Okay. Let's see. Okay, here we have one. Oh, this is when Snowy joined in June of 2019. Snowy, how does it feel that it's been over 6 years already?
I didn't realize it was that long.
Time flies. We're getting old. Let's see. Over here.
Nope. I was just checking.
Okay. We have Earth. The man, the myth, the Jesus himself. Yeah, Earth joined just before the launch of Season 9 in July of 2019. Earth, for most of his time in the group, hasn't been super active. Although I guess in Season 9 we had some great moments with, like, Fish, the dolphin, that bounced around out of water and then died. Most notably, though, last fall, Earth went with Dom and I to see a 21 Pilots concert. So I haven't met... Earth is one of the Titans I haven't met IRL, which is pretty awesome. Great guy.
Okay, so that completes the outer ring of the downstairs. And now we're going to go this way.
Okay.
And we're going to take a quick gander at this.
That is so cool.
So we've color-coded the sections for future visits. So it gives you just a brief overview. Eventually, we will have signs on every entrance, like every doorway, that tell you where you're entering into.
Oh, I like that.
But we've completed this outer ring, and now we move on to the inner circle, which is just year 5.
Okay.
And it starts here.
Year 5.
With an empty room, LOL.
We love Year 5's empty room. Okay. So, alright, here's where Leah joined during Season 9, September of 2019.
I think year 5 is one of the years that we still have a lot of work to do because
So
we
year
were focusing
5,
on other things.
yeah, year 5 would have been Season 9, and... Oh, let's see, okay. Oh, what a beautiful moment from Season 8. The anvil drop. Oh god, never gets old. You can still hear him just shouting no. Right, Clash?
Now, this is one of the few things here on this other side of this hall that is not in the year where it occurred, because this kind of just became an ode to Clash. So if we do this...
Oh my god. That's awesome.
You can thank Scatha for the ingenuity and the genius behind this edition.
So this is basically just the Clash room, kind of.
Yeah, it's an ode to Clash.
Yeah, because this is this is also a year 4 event, so we have a year 10 and a year 4 event right here. That's great.
Basically, yeah. And then in here, we'll loop this center bit, but we'll start back here with Trevor.
Hi Trevor.
And then this is where we've got the custom items for this year because they needed the space.
Yeah, so Season 9, when it launched, we knew we wanted God Gear, but we didn't want to give God Gear out for the 4th anniversary because it was launch day. So we gave Titan tokens out, right up here, our favorite pufferfish. And then every other major event early on, we gave out Titan tokens. And towards the end of the season, I made a crazy villager to give out a ton of overpowered gear. And that is what all of these are. Now, most of the gear was pretty dope. The only thing I hated this axe, and I hated the shovel. Anytime I was building, I would destroy my house. Because you wanted to break 1 block and you would break 4. Way too high of efficiency to put on normal tools. Never again. The unbreakables aspect of everything, though, was awesome. First world problems, right? Yeah. Okay.
All right. And then I believe, let me check. Yeah, we're coming back to the staircase now. So before we head upstairs, we should probably circle to the center.
The
We haven't.
gazebo that started it all.
Yeah. We decided to, you know, this whole museum is to the first decade of this group's existence. We hope to have many more years.
Use to teleport rooms too.
Unfortunately, no, we didn't know how to code that, but it would have been fun. We thought about it. We thought it'd be fun to, but yeah, no. But yeah, we figured why not make the heart of this place one of the things from the era that started it all.
Oh, exactly.
And then I believe we need
it's
to
so
go
simple, but it's one of the most recognizable builds from the Titancraft series. Probably because it got redone so many times.
And then here is the map for the second floor, kind of like the one that we saw downstairs.
That is absolutely stunning. I love it. All right.
Yeah. We got to go around the map and out into the hallway. There are hallways in this place, by the way. We're just avoiding them so we get the full tour. And then we move into year 6.
Year 6. Here we go. Oh, yes. The monumental moment when Dom got to 100 million pumpkins.
Yep, and the foreshadowing of Scatha, who would later join the group.
Yeah, that's awesome. It's also worth noting, I think I've talked about it a few times on camera before, it is still amazing. In 2020, when Dom locked in on pumpkin farming, I never believed that he would get to 100 million. I thought it would be like every other thing he had done in Minecraft to that point, and he would burn out in 2 weeks. Because that's how Dom had been with literally everything up to that point. And so when Dom...
I think I still am for most things.
Yeah. And so when Dom was able to grind to 100 million, I was just absolutely awestruck. I couldn't believe that he did it. So he proved me wrong. I definitely doubted him. And there he did it.
Yeah, that was an interesting chapter.
So here we have, dedicated to Juniper herself, a statue. And I think this is kind of where you see the remaining Titans from the 2020 expansion wave. There's not actually that many left for how big of an expansion it was, but all of the Titans now that are from that expansion wave have been here for nearly half a decade, so 6 out of 10 would not recommend. Alright. So let's see. Here we have Lolly, who was just with us the other night in the Terraria Marathon. That was awesome. We have... I want to say hi to Sewage over here.
And then we've got the...
Yeah. So, okay, we have some major ones. So we have Titan Cash and the Book of Cash, which was just the item form of a stack of Titan Cash. We have the Party Crown from Season 10. We have the North Star, which was our beautiful Efficiency 10 Unbreakable Gold Pickaxe.
Best Christmas gift ever!
Everybody on the server got one for Christmas, and... everybody misses this thing. It's got to make a comeback. We have
People
the dragon...
tried stealing them too.
Oh yeah, the Dragon's Wings.
I ended the year with like 3.
The Dragon's Wings was the reward. Everybody that attended the last dragon fight of Season 10 before we blocked off the end to make a city. That's when we gave these things out. It had Protection 10 on it. I think it was Unbreakable. It was awesome. We had a Party Stick, and then... this book is kind of important, the end player data. This is the book I read through on the final episode that went over a ton of stats that kind of gave the gist of where Titancraft was at when Season 10 ended. And honestly, I wish I should have made one of these for the 10th anniversary, honestly, to update you on all the stats. Maybe someday I will. Who knows? Okay.
This way.
Alright, here's when Ghost joined. I love the O-host. And then we have Rigby, who is Rigby is technically retired, but he is still with the community. That's good to see him.
Yeah, we included the retired Titans because even though they're not active, they're still here.
Yeah, they're still part of the community.
Just like Orange, who's also retired.
Yep, he retired real recently.
Right. And then we've got Galaxy.
Oh, we have Galaxy, yeah.
Then we got a whole bunch of we got Salty.
Oh yeah, here's where we have Salty. And then we head into year 7. Oh.
Wait, wait.
We did walk past something.
Oh wait, we did. Oh, oopsies! I forgot this was in here because it blended in with the floor.
Oh. Okay, wait, this is 10 titans. Okay, first time reaching 10 titans. First time hitting 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. Yeah, this was, wait, I think there might be a date incorrect here. Yeah, that should be 12, 28, 20. Here, I can just fix that.
I went off of the information I was given. It's not my fault.
Okay, yeah, there must have been somewhere on one of the documents. Yeah, because if it says it came 1 year after Season 10's private launch, yeah, that was December 28th. Yeah, this still marks one of the most incredible runs in this group history. I mean, like, hitting 10 Titans in 2016, big deal. When we hit 20 Titans in early 2019, pretty big deal, but we had quite a few inactive Titans stat padding. 30 Titans as we expanded before Season 9's launch. In fact, that was 6 years ago today. We hit 30 Titans for the first time, as when we were filming this. And then the Titan count actually plummeted in mid-2020 during activity tracking, and we had to get rid of a lot of inactive people. And I don't think we addressed it much in the series at the time, but Titancraft got down to as few as 14 Titans for a few hours on Titancraft's 5th anniversary. And then the expansion of 2020 began, and we came roaring back. We had 40 Titans in November, 50 in mid-December, and we had 60 before peaking at 63 Titans in January. Which is also when I made a mistake, and at one point I thought we hit 64 Titans. And for like a month I was like, oh, we have a stack of Titans. And then I realized I was wrong. It is an example of one of the many, many times where Titanic did not have it right. Let's see. Oh, hey, there we go. Snowed right there. That's great. By the way, for anybody wondering, as of the time we're filming this, we have 39 Titans in the group right now, but we could be up to 41 by the time this goes out. So, yeah, the group has stayed pretty stable around 40 Titans for quite a while now, actually.
And now we go to year 7.
All right, year 7. We have, well, I feel like a lot of people, this is their favorite episode. This is the time travel episode. It was meant for April Fools, and that's when production began on it. And then I just run into a ton of delays and kind of went above and beyond my initial vision for it. And so this episode remains one of my personal favorites too, where we went back and I got to redo a bunch of previous moments in the series, and we end the episode with a ton of me. It's glorious. I definitely recommend anybody that has not watched that episode go back. It's one of the best. Let's see. Oh, here's when Cheese joined.
When Cheese rejoined.
Rejoined, yeah, okay. Yeah, so Cheese, I don't think we've actually talked about it much in Infinity, if at all, on camera. So Cheese was Chris versus Star in Season 10. He got banned after, like, 2 weeks, and then spent the rest of Season 10 begging to come back. And finally, early in 2022, we just gave him another shot. The contract, or I guess it was the Constitution at that point, had expired, and so there were no official rules in place. So I just brought him into the group and thought, well, I'm not going to make him apply. If I can just bring him in, that means I can also just get rid of him. And yeah, it worked out pretty good for him. He's still here.
He's still here. He made mod. He did pretty well for himself.
Oh, he has done very well for himself. One hell of a redemption arc. All right, here, I think this episode's so funny because it was absolutely a spur-of-the-moment thing. The sketchy summoning circle when we couldn't find Clarence. And so we took everything we had and we summoned a new Clarence that was totally invincible. It was great. And it was incredibly sketchy. Fantastic episode. Yes, Clarence the Spawn Chicken is a national treasure thanks to Juniper. Thank you, Juniper, for discovering Clarence.
Yes, he's now my son. I love him very dearly. I just gotta check. There's so many corners in this place. Even though, how are there so many corners in a circle?
All right, year 8.
Into year 8.
All right, Bordercraft. All right, this is a fun one to talk about. Titancraft's one and only server that was not filmed whatsoever. if any of you saw Captive Minecraft back in like 2014, where it was the custom map where you got achievements and it made the world border grow and you had to do different challenges. We tried that on a bigger scale. I made a custom advancement pack that the reward for getting advancements was expanding the world border. And we started with a tiny world border, and with everybody playing, we got to the point where we killed a dragon. And then we had a bunch of advancements left to do, but we couldn't do them because the border wasn't big enough and people weren't playing enough that hadn't got advancements to grow the border to do any more for those of us that were playing, and it just killed the server. And so it was a short-lived server. It was fun, but the post-season 10 burnout was real on that one. Oh, Bordercraft. That's actually funny to see this. I also do not have a copy of Bordercraft. I have the base world of it, but the only person that has a copy of Bordercraft is actually Login. Barring the fact that Realms could have also deleted it off the save by now. Alright. Alright, this is when Athena joined the group back in... when was this? 2022. Okay, recovered footage.
This is the half in the border end portal that drove us absolutely insane.
Yeah.
Mimicked here by stained glass, because, you know, we can't really put a border.
Yeah, I can't really do a mini world border, can you?
No, I don't think commands would even allow us to do that without breaking something tremendously.
It would break logic.
This is the rest of the empty year 8. We still have a lot to do in here.
Let's see.
Let me get this.
Oh! Okay, this is fun. I love that we have a nod to the new irrigator. That's cool.
Well, you talked about it enough, we had to include it.
Well, yeah, what's funny, when I was rewatching the series, I did talk about the plans for this irrigator publicly as early as 2017, I believe is the first time I mentioned that we were working on it. And it took till 2022 for it to finally be put in IRL. And trust me, the 5 years between when I talked about it on YouTube and when it happened was a much shorter time than the actual planning period. But yeah, everybody in this group knows I love
the little love heart.
It's great. Year 9. Let's see. Oh, we have a nod to Killer. Yeah, we have not. I think we briefly mentioned this in the special the other day, but yeah, Killer left Titancraft just over a year ago, and he became the highest seniority Titan to ever leave the group, and he didn't even resign. He just abruptly left after some tension. And yeah, that still stands. It's a record. Unfortunate one.
Yeah, I'll just leave. It's fine. New record.
Yeah, oh yeah, the signing of the new Titancraft contract. So after Killer left, I sat down, and after years of stalling writing a new contract, we finally reorganized one, putting down how the group is going to function going forward, reestablish some ground rules, and that kicked off 2024's very productive era. Here is where we sat down and discussed the idea for a Titancraft homeworld. As we were trying to figure out what was going to come next for Minecraft. And TC Infinity was actually chosen pretty last minute for the name. I think Homeworld was the project name. Then I think for a couple of days we called it Titancraft, like, Eternity. And we kind of liked it, but part of me just felt it was off. And I just know we had almost locked in the name. And all of a sudden I'm like, Infinity. That's it. And so I redid the poll at the last minute. And it won out pretty narrowly. But that is how Infinity got its name.
Some of these heads have broken. And I don't know why.
Gives less provides.
It really does.
It does. Yeah.
Titanic is in the place of Jesus.
Oh God.
Don't give him that much credit.
No, I'm just saying, like,
we need to put
that's
Earth
just
there.
kind of. It's just
yeah.
My favorite thing that accidentally happened with setting this one up. I wanted it to, like, this is basically the physical representation of one of our Discord meetings with a lot less chaos.
That is true.
But if you stand at the table, like right here, it feels like you're in the meeting.
That is awesome. I love it.
It's kind of fun. Anyway.
Alright.
There's-
Yes.
There's nothing else.
I don't think there's anything else in year 9. So, well, I guess we'll take the hallway. There's not much in the hallways, but they're useful for travel. And that takes us back to that, so we can come in here.
Alright.
And now we move on to year 10.
Okay, year 10. So, this is the most recent expansion. So we got Boney who joined. We had Levi who joined on the same day. And what do you know? Also on the same day, we had Sombre. And we had Skatha. They were 4 out of 9 people that joined in a single day. And I must say, I think one of those people got banned 3 days later, another one got banned shortly after, and then the others just left. I haven't even got to talk about this on camera yet. Someday maybe I'll talk about Titan Suburbia as a project we've been working on here on the server. It's pretty cool. But there's not a lot in Suburbia yet. My house is there. We're replicating suburban houses, and it's pretty dope. Someday, if I do more Infinity content, well, I'll give that some attention. Alright, here's Minnie, who joined at the same time as everybody else just a day later. Or we have Snow that also joined during that week. It was a very, very chaotic week, to say the least. Then we have where Mayhem joined. We have Mr. Frost Asmic. Hi, Frost. Thanks for the punch. We have Darz, and his beautiful campaign poster. That's amazing. Darz actually kind of has a unique story to join Titancraft because we narrowly denied his application. I probably shouldn't share this publicly. I might inspire copycats, but he was narrowly denied, and he wrote a long letter to try to get us to reconsider, and we actually did reconsider and accept him, and it's been a huge success that we did. I'm very thankful. Yeah, he's been a phenomenal member, and Darz, in fact, helped organize a ton of the museum on the interior, and if he would be here with us today if he wasn't on vacation inconveniently. So huge shout out to Darz.
Yeah, he designed all the walls on the inside and also gave us a huge list of potential exhibit ideas to help us get started on filling this thing.
Yeah. See, okay, here we have Hyper, Aqua, we have Tommy. Oh, then we have another big room. Okay, we have Cobra, we have... There's where Hollow joined. Alright, here is where the ongoing Titancraft Infinity lore series between a bunch of the new Titans is going on. We have an exhibit dedicated to that with the Syndicate. It's been something I've been so busy I haven't been involved with it at all, but that has been going on in the background, and videos of that have been making onto YouTube. Let's see, here we have MG, who has done so much building on the server. He's great at what he does, and
he's like number 2 playtime now.
Yeah, the biggest spawn gazebo of all time is coming soonish, hopefully, and it will be built by this man. It is phenomenal. I had a vision for the spawn gazebo for this server, and MG wanted to take a shot at it, and he built something on like 10 times the scale of what I was going to build, and it looks amazing. And we haven't quite settled on some of the minor details on it, especially like the floor. But yeah, MG is a great builder, a great friend, great Titan. Absolutely thrilled that we have him here. We have Beans here. There's Hollow. Here's Goofy. We have Starblaze. We have Crafty.
This is the end of year 10.
Okay.
I would like to say we have every Titan who's currently an active member of the group represented except for one. Ozzy does not have a statue because we have yet to figure out how to give her one because she does not own Minecraft at this point in time.
Yeah, our one current Titan without job edition. We have over the years had quite a few Titans, or not quite a few. We've had like 3 people that haven't had job edition. But we only have one right now. Most of Titancraft's history, we didn't allow that, and then since Season 10 ended, we've kind of changed things around just a little bit, since Minecraft isn't technically required anymore. Alright. Well, I think, have we gone through everything? We can look at the gazebo from high up. That's awesome. Well, that was a very nice tour, Juniper. Huge huge shout out to everybody that helped put this thing together. Yeah, we're gonna walk around the outside as I talk a little more. Hopefully it's not night.
If there is, we just go back to the bordercraft room and sleep in the bed.
Yeah. Go back and we need an exhibit to where I blew myself up in the nether to end my no death streak. That'd be a great sleeping spot.
Yeah, it would. We should totally do that.
Yeah, when I ended the 50-day no death streak in season 10, that was a moment.
This beautiful walking trail that circles the cake is courtesy of MG and Goofy. While they were online last night, while the rest of us were asleep, thank you time zones, they put in the effort to make this look really, really nice.
Yeah, it's awesome. Well, it's been a great trip down memory lane. Obviously, there's only so much we can talk about in 47 minutes. And there is still so much more to talk about. And that is why there will be more updates coming soon, where we will continue to talk about stuff with Titancraft's history and Titancraft's future. And I cannot wait for that content to make it online. As of now, I don't know exactly how the pacing... Yeah, there will be a part 2 to this when the museum is completely done. Eventually, we will go through it again and update. But yeah, thank you to everybody that's helped with this. I mean, obviously, Juniper designed the cake months ago. Dars helped organize a lot of the interior, and then we've had so many helpers trying to get this thing as far as we could for the anniversary. We've just been tight for time. There's been so much going on. And so, obviously, it's not perfect right now. But there's a lot done in this thing already, and I'm so happy with how it's coming along. And I'm so happy that we get to share it with you guys. So yeah, again, a little more anniversary content to come. This is kind of the last of the big 3. I can't guarantee that the next video is going to be tomorrow, but there will be at least 1 or 2 more anniversary related videos coming out in short order. I do have one last thing though I do want to share today, and that is we talked about the God Gear, and we talked specifically about the party hat from Season 3 celebrating our 1st anniversary, and Season 10's party crown that celebrated our 5th anniversary. Well, I figured it would only be fitting if we did another item like that. So, in the inventory of my alt account is a new party crown. This baby is awesome. It's a gold helmet, the party crown. Protection 10, blast protection 10, fire protection 10, projectile protection 10, respiration 10, aqua affinity. Forever celebrating 1 decade of Titancraft. With a server that's going to go on forever, I did not want to give the most insane God Gear imaginable all at once. And so I thought, we're going to do a bit of a compromise. And so every member of Titancraft is getting one of these party crowns over the next week once we get some time to hand everything out. And we'll have this as a memento of this humongous occasion. As well as I'm also going to give out a party stick with high knockback like we've done plenty of times. And for everybody attending our anniversary events, we're going to have one other special item that I haven't fully decided on yet, so I'm not going to say it on YouTube, but there will be 3 items total. But this party crown is absolutely dope. I love it. I'm so happy to share it. Actually, if I type... Does that... Oh, it does work in chat. Okay, yeah. Everybody can see it now in chat. You can hover over what the item's going to look like when I give it out. No thorns. That was a request to get rid of the thorns on the old one, because it was a bit of a pain.
Thorns 50 when?
Oh my god. Titanic, that's insanity.
Break armor.
Yeah,
That it is.
It's gonna be great.
10 plus 10
Water breathing.
oxygen bonus and a 400% submerged plus on mining speed.
The mining
That's normal.
the mining speed is
Mining speed's
normal.
normal.
That's just aqua
Yeah,
affinity.
still,
Aqua
it-
affinity.
That's just the stats make it look insane. That's hilarious.
Minus
Oh, yeah.
150%
Yeah.
burning time,
Oh,
plus
yeah.
1.5 explosion knockback resistance.
Oh yeah, this thing, for being a gold helmet, it is insane. So don't lose this
If I put
thing.
mending on it, will it work?
It's unbreakable.
Unbreakable.
Oh, it's unbreakable?
Yeah, it
Is it
is
a
Oh,
an
bottom?
bet. New helmet
unbreakable
acquired.
Yeah, so
That
this
should make it durability 0.
durability 0.
But actually, that doesn't work anymore. Durability 1 is actually durability 1 now.
Yep.
So
Oh, that's great. So all Titans will be getting this, and that is our way of celebrating our 10th anniversary here for Titancraft, and the 1-year anniversary of Titancraft Infinity, as Infinity becomes just the 3rd Titancraft server to pass 1 year of actively running, which is pretty impressive. Got a long ways yet to surpass Season 10's record of nearly 23 months, but Infinity obviously will eventually pass that. And who knows, there'll probably be another video on Infinity before we get there. But that is it for today. Thank you so much for joining us. This got a little bit longer than I expected. The raw recording time's over 50 minutes. Originally we were going to make this in a longer special. Well, it became longer with just the museum, and that's great. Again, thank you to everybody that helped put this thing together to show off today. It's been a blast. More content to come. Anyways, on the note, have yourselves a great day. This has been Titanic and a whole lot of other Titans. And we will see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Peace out. Bye-bye.